Welcome to another Gist episode. I've been thinking about this question.
Okay.
Do you speak any German?
Categorically no. I don't speak German. Do you?
Yeah, a quite bit.
That's quite impressive and inspiring. But for me, I think my German journey has been quite been hectic and challenging. From trying to meet up with my piles of university assignments to working longer hours of shifts. So it is either I focus on my academics and job, or I quit my academics and focus on the German language. So it's hectic.
Yeah, you have to prioritize.
I have to prioritize. So my priority is my studies.
Yeah, of course.
And combining the language and work is challenging for me. I don't know about you. How have you been able to cope in this kind of situation?
Oh, nice question. Well, it hasn't been quite easy because I remember just being here. I never thought I'm going to learn the language anyways, or start learning the language. Yeah, I thought maybe if I'm done with my studies, I'll be out as soon as possible. But everything changed, and when I got here about a year, I didn't speak any German. And you know, when I just go out and I'm about to buy things on maybe at a supermarket, and I just went there, I'm like, okay, do you have this and that? I was like, no. Yeah, we're in Germany, we only speak German here. But you don't even know if I just came in yesterday, or maybe I'm just a travel by person traveling around Europe or whatever. But that sense of accommodating is not there. And it doesn't happen everywhere, but I'm talking about my own experience, by the way.
For me, I just feel integration at large, integrating into the German system and integration at large is the most difficult aspect migrants face when they want to decide whether or not to stay in Germany.
Yeah,
because the core aspect of integration in Germany is the language barrier.
Definitely.
The core aspect is the language section of the country. And this language barrier is, how would I put it? It seemed to me like you are forcing
they're forcing it on you,
on people.
Because
oh really?
If you don't do it, you won't survive.
Exactly.
You serious?
They are almost forcing it to your esophagus.
Yeah, and if you don't speak it, they'll like look down on you like, oh, don't talk to him, he doesn't even speak. He doesn't even understand what we're talking about.
You can't actually get a good job when you don't speak German. Even to visit an health center, if you don't speak German, you might not be attended to. Quote me wrong anyway.
Yeah,
I've experienced it a lot of times with a lot of German doctors.
Damn,
they don't want to attend to you because you don't speak German as a patient, as a dying patient.
You can wish.
But nevertheless, it's not really easy.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult struggle that you need to combine with your studies, your work, and it's really time consuming. I remember when I'm at home sometimes in the evening, I just try to learn a few words and just try to just cope with the day. And the first thing you need to do is to start. Before you know it, but as time goes by, you realize that you've learned so much that you could even imagine. Yeah, it's a step-by-step process, but you have to know why are you doing this? Because I found the reason why I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to connect with my environment. I also want to have a say. I want to have a word.
Yeah.
When someone is talking, I want to be able to defend myself, or to be able to understand what's going on around me. So they won't sell me.
They won't sell you out. They have sold you already. But sir, yeah, you're right. You are right with learning the language, but I am still insisting, is it necessary to actually learn the language to excel, to live in Germany? Because I've had people talk about other countries where they don't speak English. When you were in Philippines, were the citizens insisting you must speak the language?
Wait for it.
No, actually not. Actually, because Philippines was also colonized by the British, so most of them, let's say, like a good percentage of them could speak English, and some also shy away. But
Yeah.
they don't tell me that, hey, you're in Philippines, you need to speak. Yeah, I experienced it. It's the opposite here, actually. People are even more friendly. They even want to practice their English skills with you if they have the chance.
Yes.
They take it as an opportunity
Yeah.
to welcome other people in. And I find it quite accommodating. The hospitalization is top. And yeah, like I said, like for example, if you want to impose this language on people,
Yeah.
you should give them time.
Yeah.
How about like a 6 months integration program and to just facilitate this learning? Because I realized, even though I want to apply to a school, do you know how much a language school costs, bro, for a month?
Ah, man, that's true.
Here it comes.
That's true.
It's
language,
about 400
language,
euros, bro.
language courses are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Extremely. But why? You want people to integrate easily into the system, but your language courses are the most expensive courses. Even as a student, there is no discount for you.
Yeah. You have zero discount.
Zero discount.
And that means you have to combine,
That's
you have to
quite-
save up
that is
this money.
quite discouraging.
Is that a priority at the moment?
That's why I said I zero my mind. I'm not going to learn the language until I'm financially stable.
Continue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not worth it at the
yeah,
end.
it's not, because the language costs you your hard earned. You can't even afford it.
You can't afford it as a student. I mean, people that show interest in learning it should be given a free chance to do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people are highly motivated
Yeah.
to learn this, but they don't have the money to do
Financial
it,
capacity.
to further this investment in the
Yes.
language is not there.
Yeah.
And they're not given a chance to do that. So instead of you struggling to find a way to get a seat in the language school, because you have to also consider the time.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it after your work time or after your school days, or is it at the weekends?
Yeah.
You have all of this is too much, the time constraint, and you can't afford it.
Yes.
So what should you do? You try to avoid what you can afford.
Almost there.
See the word. Holy sky. Holy sweet. I love that word.
Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, if there's is this a suggestion to the government?
Yes.
If
They are
there's
listening.
like
I hope the governments are listening.
a 6 months integration program, which is not forced, but it's able to make people come together to sit, to try to understand the language, the way of life, the culture, to integrate these people around. And I guess that would be really effective, because I know a lot of people motivated to go through this aspect, but they have a lot of obstacles, a lot of hindrance that is not making them to go forward with learning.
They have to make the learning more friendly, more motivating, more financially friendly.
Exactly. Financially friendly.
Financially friendly.
Yeah. Nice.
You want migrants to willingly integrate to the system, but the language requirement to get a professional job is quite outrageous.
And that also depends on the type of job you're looking for.
I know, yeah.
Because if you're looking for a job in IT, software developer,
Yes.
you don't really need the language. All you need is to have your English language skills, and that will do, because it's computer language, so you don't really need that.
Okay,
but
Mr.
if
Reed.
you have to work with other people
Yeah.
in the society, then that's when the
Language is required.
Language is required, exactly.
But sir, Mr. Reed, do we all have to go into IT? Or do you think the government can do better? What I think is, if to get a German passport, to be a German citizen, requires just B1 level, and your residency of up to
5 years.
5 years,
Yeah.
can make me a German citizen. How much more just to acquire a simple professional job? Is just a simple, after I've gone through a rigorous training of the
difference is
university. Man, no, to get a German citizen, a big one. To be a German citizen, to get a German citizenship, I beg your pardon, requires just B1, and to get a job, to get a simple job after I've gone through a university degree of rigorous studying, studious, alarming studies, and you want me to bring C1 to get a job? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or
Doesn't.
C2? Some even require C2. This is it's too much.
Yeah, definitely. Something has to be done about this.
I mean, they are watching, of course.
Yeah, you can also learn on the job. You learn by doing.
Exactly, you learn on the job.
Yeah.
But no job will take you if you don't speak C1.
It depends on the type of job.
Actually,
if it's a professional job, of course, you're not getting in with not less than C1. But if it's just something like a...
Okay, but I can get a German citizenship with just B1, right?
Yeah, you can. Definitely.
Then I'm just going to go study my German until B1, then I get the citizenship.
Yeah, for people that don't know what B1, C1 is, it's the levels of language learning.
Yeah.
You start with the A1,
your
then
language
if you're,
proficiency,
if you're, that's like for beginners, and if you're intermediate, then you're in B1, and if you're like advanced learner, then you're in C1. So people required advanced learner, and advanced learner is people that just speak quite as much as the native speakers. That's almost quite impossible to achieve
as a foreigner.
It's
almost impossible
within a year to 5 years.
As an adult foreigner with a lot of family challenges at home, you want me to start thinking? Oh no.
That's quite
You want me to start thinking about to start acquiring new language? No.
As an adult, you have a lot of responsibilities sitting on your shoulder trying to pull you down, and you still have to create time to also learn. We talk about learning the language, the basic requirements of getting a job. So what if someone has passed through these hurdles of getting a C1 language skill? How easy do you still think it is in getting a professional job here in Germany?
Actually, in reality, professional job in Germany is a scam.
Is a scam?
It's a scam.
Okay. Expatiate.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Those are just media propagandas. They want us to believe. You see? Even if you have a PhD, you will mop the floor.
Wow.
You will work in a cleaning factory.
Wow, does that mean that your previous experience from where you've studied or learned doesn't matter at all?
Because even with your PhD, even with your vast level of experience, while you are trying to apply for a professional job, just because of your race, you lose 50% of your job interview mark, job interview score. Your race, just being your kind of race, your color, you've lost the job. You have lost the job by 50%.
Wow.
And then
that's a lot.
Yes, exactly. Half of the mark is gone.
Yeah.
When you have other applicants or other foreign white I mean, they can be Spanish, they can come
Like
from Spain,
Europe or-
other Europeans, and not
US or just
not to talk of German, you know, but I'm just saying
Caucasian.
the exact Caucasians, you have lost your mark by 50% because of your black race. So now coming to the area of whether you can speak good German, and most of these companies, they require C2. You know, that's an advanced level of German proficiency they are requesting from you. So that is, for me, it's just media propaganda to sweet mouth and sweet talk foreigners, migrants, to come into Germany, and then when they come to Germany, then they are faced with the reality that getting a professional job in Germany is a tedious one. It's a tedious race.
Yeah, I can really relate to what you're saying because I have something termed as a diversity hire.
Can you imagine?
Like, for example,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people working in an organization, and okay, they are looking to diversify. You see that they hire just maybe one black person or one person from Africa in the company, and I don't get surprised when I see this. I just recognize it. Oh, bro, you are the diversity hire here. Because it doesn't happen all the time. It's not a random act. Even people at the HR knows this. Like, they just try to mix it, and if it's a particular role, what example, you can't get a role of a CEO even though you are highly skilled, you have years of experience, you can't be the boss.
No. They prefer to hire a German who has an Ausbildung, a technical, just a technical certificate, over someone who has a PhD.
Yeah, but this shouldn't be the basics of judging a person. You should judge the person by their skills, their
Exactly.
qualifications, their mindset, their
Exactly.
readiness to do the job, irrespective of where they come from. I mean, this is 2024.
Can you imagine?
What are we doing here, bro?
How did we get here?
How do we get here? Well, congratulations, you made it through. Okay, so congratulations, you made it through the hiring process, and you're hired now. You, after being hired, I feel like you are in a constant state of needing to prove yourself, because people will overlook you that you don't really know what you're doing. Some people will micromanage you and watch your every actions, try to look for mistakes. And of course, no one is perfect. You also make mistakes, but it doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing.
Why do they always micromanage people? Why do you always trying to tiptoes and ensuring they want to see you flop?
You know, that's what I'm saying. In the last episode, you can see that I talked about people are curious. They have something in their mind which they are curious about, and they are trying to match the answers with their curiosity. And that's why they're looking at what you're doing. And once you start outperforming, you start getting more things to do. But you get more things to do, but at the end of the day, in people's mind, you still don't know what you're doing. But you're doing more than compared to the rest of your team. Yeah. So I don't know why it's like
when
that.
you try to do your job diligently, they try to give you more.
They overtax you. Yeah.
But looking at various professional jobs around in the German society today, have you seen any black boss? Have you seen any black superior or black chef, black leads in any of these renowned German companies? You hardly find black superior in these companies.
It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Looking for, exactly. You see, so it's worrisome. And you look at UK, where a Nigerian man A Yoruba Nigerian man.
The Nigerian who bought 3 UK airports within 6 years.
What does it mean for us, the customers? What benefits will we get?
Obviously, what we hope to do is to work with the airlines to make sure that we, over a period of time, significantly improve the travel experience at Gatwick.
Adebayo Ogunlesi is a Yoruba Nigerian man in the UK who is the chief executive officer of the largest and most busiest airport in the UK today.
Wow,
London
impressive.
City Airport and Edinburgh Airport. Which one have you seen in Germany today?
Yeah, impossible.
Can never happen. You see?
Well, it's possible.
It's possible.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not.
You have to make it possible.
Yeah, we have to start making it possible. We have to focus on our dreams,
Exactly.
be creative, come together as one, and of course we can develop a community with great minds, strong minds, and build something out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe back then it wasn't possible, but now we make it possible.
In 2024,
2024, starting from now. Yeah, we are here out there trying to do great things, trying to
Exactly.
motivate you guys to go get it.
go get it and stop looking for Oyibo white.
Okay. Integration.